What did you think of the game, babe? 7-1, fantastic game, fantastic goals, especially from the youngsters. Hudson-Odoi is back.
I mean, like, it's just there was a lot of positives and there was a lot of neutrals. Things I wouldn't say were negatives. They're just things that are going to get better over time. For example, match sharpness from a lot of players. I see Barkley hasn't had the best start to the season, but today he stood out just because he was that bit sharper than everyone else. You know, when he was getting the ball, he was able to move a lot quicker, making the right decisions all the time. Whereas some of the youngsters, they were getting the ball, you know, they were moving the ball, taking players on. But then when it came to the last, you know, getting in the final third, not making the right choice, or they're losing out at the last moment. But over time, that's going to get a lot better. Hudson-Odoi, you know, he got his goal after he kept trying again. He got his goal. When we go further in the season, he's going to get the goal on the first try. It's not going to take him 3-4 tries to get the goal. He's going to get it first try, bang in the net. Obviously, we're not going to talk about conceding because I feel like, unfortunately, that's just something it's going to keep happening. I don't know what it is because obviously we've got a whole completely different back four, and we still managed to concede a goal. So I don't know what it is that the players are doing in training, but there's just something that we can't seem to simulate in training, which are only happening in match days. And unfortunately, because we're not ready for these scenarios, we're conceding goals. But there's a lot of positives going forward. We scored 7 goals. I know it's Grimsby and we've got they're not the greatest of opposition, all respect to them, but we scored 7 goals today. Going forward to that, we know that we can score goals, and as long as we can score more goals than we concede, then there's no reason why we can't keep climbing the table. We can't go far in competitions.
Totally. Billy Gilmour featured today as well. What do you think?
Again, I think he was really good. It just, again, sometimes his decision making just wasn't all there, but he seems like he fits perfectly the role that Jorginho is playing at the moment, and he's doing it a lot quicker than obviously Jorginho can do. So I feel like this is something that if he can really adapt to it, because obviously he's not the biggest of guys, he's not got the greatest physique for a player that plays in that position, but he has the technical ability to play that. And we saw that there today. He was spraying balls all along around the pitch, and he seemed very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
To play a full 90 minutes as well in front of the Stamford Bridge crowd, that's not an easy thing to do, and he done it really easy. It didn't look out of place at all.
Yeah. Do you think we can win this cup? I think it's important for us to get a trophy this season. I think it's winnable.
I think if we look at some of the results of some of the teams that have gone out as well, I don't know at the moment. I know that
West Ham got battered.
I know that United were drawing, and when we started filming this, obviously Tottenham went out yesterday. So we do have a good chance, and we have to obviously at one point we're going to have to play some of the big teams, but you've got to play the big teams to win it. But it is coming into our favour a little bit at the moment, and there's no reason why we can't go far in this competition. We got to the final last year, only lost out by the smallest of margins to probably the best team in the country. So there's no reason why we can't. But yeah, I think there's a chance we can go far in this competition, and I wouldn't rule us out actually, going all the way.
Thank you, babe, very much. Everyone, I am Sophie Rose.
And I'm Lewis Gebre-Selassie, and we are your new presenters for Blues TV for the upcoming season.
So make sure you click the subscribe button and keep watching.